What's up, my little wizards? Somebody asked me, bro, I would love to know how you're so willing to put your ideas slash thoughts out there, knowing some people will judge you or have negative perception. What helped you get through that, if you don't mind me asking? I feel such intense shame, fully manufactured by myself, of course, when I put ideas that are outside the conventional norms out there, and even though I try to push past it, it feels like it affects me subconsciously, and I don't even know how to start combating it. So I'm just asking myself, what am I curious? What's making me curious right now? Right? This is not a skill. Anyone can do anything. You can go in front of a stage of 100,000 people, talk about quantum physics, right? You're not qualified, but just ask yourself, how am I curious about this? And you're gonna start talking. You're gonna start thinking out loud and shit. It might not make sense, but it's gonna have an impact that is worthwhile, right? There's a big difference between your idea actually coming through and having a good time, right? So my standard is to have a good time in anything I do. So, if I'm talking about nightmarish shit, horrible stuff, that doesn't mean I have to have a bad time. If I'm talking about something that's super profound, it doesn't mean I have to make sense or actually portray the idea I'm trying to. I just, at the end of the day, I'm pressing record and I either have a good time or a bad time. Lower your standards a little bit, firstly. So when it comes to your subconscious and dealing with your subconscious, it's like a little puppy dog. All right, so you can train your subconscious to express more freely. It's really simple. So your subconscious is always expressing freely. Your subconscious is actually always doing anything that you want to do. Let's say you want to be an astronaut and go to the moon, and actually you want to go to Neptune. Okay, I fucking love Neptune. I want to go to Neptune and actually look at it hover, from a fucking little shuttle. That's a crazy dream. That's a crazy idea, but look what you can do. All right, whenever this dream, this idea feels like I'm making progress on any level, just one foot in front of the other, a realization, an epiphany, a wake-up call, anything, any momentum at all that I sense, any flow, any good vibe that suddenly pops into my consciousness about this idea, I'm gonna put a finger up. So here's a practice you can actually do. Okay, so your idea, I want to express freely. For me, literally go to Neptune and stare at it. Okay, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be so epic. It would be insanely worth it. How unrealistic, how impossible, how fearful, how awesome. Right? You start to basically meditate on this thing. There's other stuff popping in my head, but my subconscious is watching. My subconscious is telling me about Burger King right now. I don't even eat there. I don't know why that popped in my head, but there's a million things. Dogs, oh my god, sunflowers, the sun, the tree, now there's infinite things in your subconscious at all times, but my fingers are only going up about staring at Neptune. I want to stare at Neptune. So whenever that dream or that idea gains clarity on any sense, any level, I'm putting a finger up. So even if every single finger is unrealistic, you just look at how daunting and wherever direction it takes you, your subconscious is still taking notes. It's going, oh, this guy, he's all about floating around Neptune. That's what he's about. Look at his hand. I'm telling him about Burger King and puppy dogs and sunflowers, but his hand, he's only putting a finger up. You get the point. You can train your subconscious. So I was a mute and I trained my subconscious to be able to express very freely and just talk about anything off the dome. And it's an ongoing process. It's not just flip a switch and now I'm super comfortable in every social environment. It's not like you just get everything you want. But I learned how to align my subconscious in such a way that is so effortless that not a day goes by where I don't make progress doing that, because it's completely effortless. Like I said, it's just effortless. is effortless. There's effortless ways to make progress if you're willing to dip into deeply what's not enough. It's not enough to sit here and, just put up a finger whenever my dream of staring at Neptune pops in my head, right? That might not get me actually to the goal. But what's the alternative? The alternative is not aligning your subconscious to that thing. So I would rather just align my subconscious, and then I stop, I go about my day, I play some video games, work, whatever it is, and the whole time my subconscious has been tuned to that dream. And next time it pops in my head, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna actually feel the gains of a subconscious aligned to this dream, even though I didn't even realize. I forgot that I did this, but my subconscious did not. It's been doing like heavy lifting in the background. So hey, see you in 2 weeks. Maybe I'll be telling you my schematics for my rocket ship that will easily get me to Neptune and back. Like, that's how it works. So yeah, dream really big, dream unrealistic, and just take baby steps that are not enough. Count them. Make it count. It's easy. It's simple. So that's my short, simple answer, I guess. And then the technique to go with it. And I do want to rant a little bit about this. And there's long videos in the description of how did I get through that, in my experience, and going into all this deeply. I made 2 30-minute videos about this. But I'm just trying to give you short answers here. It's hard. Free expression is hard. You gotta give yourself credit. You gotta realize how you gotta we live in a society where people have so many masks on and polishing everything, and you go on social media, you're bombarded with it. It's normalized to look at everything, just even going on YouTube and seeing all the thumbnails. It's oh wow. People aren't just posting shit. They're not just doing shit. They're actually trying to do their best with everything. And now that is not how life works. You're not min-maxing every part of your life. That's a paradox. With every single part of your life, it's generally the bare minimum. And so look at all the polish out there. And when you see a little ounce of free expression within the ocean of overthinking and overdoing things, just notice in others and in yourself, oh wow, they actually are expressing freely, even if it's just at the edges of a simple Twitter post or a YouTube video. Notice the helplessness. When you watch something, notice the failure, notice the roughness, notice free expression in everything. You can even go even more schizophrenic about this. You can render this idea synesthetically. If free expression to you was a color, what color would that be? For me, it's blue. Okay, now I was trying to see that blue everywhere in the world, right? Anything to tune my subconscious, to just tell my subconscious, this is what we're about. If free expression was an animal, what animal would it be? To me, I'm getting a bird, a toucan with a big ass mouth. For whatever reason, the more I render the idea of things abstractly, the more they flow through my subconscious on their own. And so to go from being a mute, where my mouth doesn't open, my jaw, my body is against me, to Yapasaurus, it's I'm just looking at, okay, I'm a mute, I can't talk, I can't express myself. And then I take this kind of manifestation mindset and I go, you know what? I am expressing myself. And to me, it feels like a complete lie at the moment, at the time. So I'm just lying to myself. I'm just saying, I have a Lamborghini. That's the equivalent. And then I realize, oh shit, I am expressing myself here and there, whether it's my hand motions or even the sadness on my face, anything, anywhere. Count it. Count count where your success already is. It's that simple. It's that simple. That is how you train your subconscious like a little puppy dog. And before you know it, it's going to move glaciers for you. It's going to do amazing things while you're asleep. Yeah, I don't know, dude. My short answer. Let me know if that like made sense. Honestly, I'm just rambling. Peace out. Love you.